Hello, everyone. Want to spend a few minutes with you this morning in light of all the recent market volatility, share with you some notes, some of the things that we're going to be doing here in the office, and give you some different things that we're looking at and some opportunities we see given the current volatility that we're experiencing in the markets. So, obviously, this is coming off the news Wednesday of the tariffs that President Trump put into place. And needless to say, yesterday, Thursday, the 3rd of April, I'm recording this here on the 4th, was a pretty rough day. Expectation is we'll probably have another tough, challenging day in the markets with the uncertainty and the instability given the current state of the tariff strategy that's being deployed. So again, just to remind everyone, our philosophy here, especially in times of um, volatility, instability, uncertainty, first and foremost is just a reminder that we are all long-term investors. So our thought process is we can't time this thing. So we don't want to try to time this thing. So we're obviously going to stay invested. It's a reminder to you all as well that with the plans that we built and the financial plans, the distribution strategies are heavily revolving around income from interest payments on fixed income or dividend payments from our equity positions. So if we can and always try to stay disciplined, taking out those dividends, taking out those interest payments as income, we're going to be okay during this rough patch. Also, reminder that we've experienced this before, not necessarily the whole tariff incident that we're experiencing today, but we've experienced downturns in the market, right? 2020 during COVID, we experienced a pretty big pullback, pretty big correction that we had there. Again, in 2022 was a longer, more drawn out downturn in the market. And here we sit today higher than we were at those points. So it is a reminder that things will get back on track and things will come out a little bit better than they are today. Some of the stuff that we're doing within the portfolios, you might see some rebalancing going on. So as things fluctuate in balance and up and down in the market, we see opportunity, some opportunity in that tech space. The fundamentals within those companies have come down quite a bit given the recent drawdown in their stock prices. So we're looking for opportunities within the tech space. It's also an opportunity for any client that we've talked about doing Roth conversions. This is a great time for us to revisit those to make sure that we are converting monies out of the IRA into the Roth, especially when a share has come down quite a bit in value. It's a great opportunity for us to pull that trigger. So look for those opportunities there. We'll be reaching out to you all that are experiencing that. Again, for the clients that are fully invested, with fully invested portfolios, we're going to stay invested. Those that have come over recently have a little bit more cash. We'll start probably putting some of that cash to work and some different opportunities that we see fit. One thing that Keith has been monitoring and looking at is a point of capitulation. Usually that signals that we're at or near a bottom. In years past, when we've had drawdowns like this, a good gauge for us is to monitor the VIX, which is going to measure the volatility in the overall markets. We're eyeing a VIX reading of 37-ish. Right now, we're sitting right around that. So again, not here calling the bottom today, but in years past, this has signaled that a point of capitulation, which has been a sign that we could be at a short-term bottom or close to that. So nonetheless, again, it is a reminder just that we're monitoring things here, keeping a close eye on everything. And I'll leave you with one final thought, and just remember that every time we've seen a pullback, a bear market, a correction, whatever you want to call it, a downturn in the market has recovered 100% of the time. So again, keep that in the back of our minds. This too will pass. It may be bumpy. It's going to be volatile. But we're monitoring things very closely, keeping a close eye. And if you guys have questions, please reach out to us anytime. We're happy to walk you through that. But just want to give you a heads up as to what we're doing here and to monitor things and what we might be doing within the portfolio. Thank you.